Hi there, my name is Casey Presley. I'm the Director of Operations at AboveCMS. First and foremost, I want to congratulate you on getting your website. As you can see right here, we are in the login page about ready to get started. But first and foremost, when you receive your email, all your login information as well as a link directly to your admin site will be on that email. With it, obviously, you'll have your username and password. So I'm going to go ahead and click Login. Now, the first thing that you're going to notice when you're actually in your website is it brings you directly to the dashboard. When you're in the dashboard, you're going to go to Updates just to check and see if you have any updates for apps. Usually when we upload apps, there will be a few updates that need to be done. All you'll do in that situation is you will go to the Updates page. You will click Select All for all the apps that need to be updated, and then where this Reinstall Now button is, you'll actually have a button to update. The part that most people ask, first and foremost, right off the bat, how do I pick products and how do I bring them up? Well, there's two different ways. With your website, we have what is called Ali2Woo integration. This right here allows you to search for products on your website that you can add to your website. Now, this way is a little bit more of the tedious way. I'll show you it anyways, just so that you're aware of how to get it done, though. So say you want to, let's go with women's watches. Go ahead and type that right there and search. So what's going to pop up right here in the next 10 to 15 seconds should be perfect. Many different designs for watches, mostly women's. Every once in a while you'll get unisex watches. But here you go. So from here, it's a very simple process. So you would add to import list. All right, so now that you have something in your import list, we'll go ahead and go over here. And let's find it here. There we go. So what you're going to want to do with your item is you're going to want to rename it something that's a little bit catchier. So we'll look at all of these right here. All right, so now it's faux leather women's analog watch. It gives a little bit better name, a little bit better title when people are actually typing in the item name if they're looking for a woman's watch on Google. This will give them a little bit of a more direct place to go to. So we're going to put in for the category for her, and then we'll go watch. Again, this is a little slug, a little tag that allows people to search through your website as well. It helps if I spell it right. There we go. All right. The other thing you're definitely going to take a look at is, one, the description. There's no reason to have this title in here again. This description is more for the features anyways. And then you're going to want to go to the variants. And all the watches you want roughly right around the same price. So I usually do all the same price. So for this one, we'll go with $24.99. And then the change all price is going to be, let's go with $19.99. All right. So with that, you'll see that the box changed with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this one to, let's go with $9.99. And then right here, it's a little cheap box. It's meant to go with the watch, so we don't want to charge too much for it. So we're going to go $4.99. Now, these are all basic retail prices. $19.99 is a little bit on the cheap side. You will get sales off items like this because jewelry always has a higher markup price. All right. So what we're going to do now that we've got all the pricing done, we'll just double check the images, make sure they look good. All right. Product page looks fine. We're going to push to shop. All right. So I'm going to take you real quick to the front end side so you can see where it actually went to in the website. Now, everyone's website always looks a little bit different. The theme that I used for this website is called Divi. It's a little bit more expensive, but the ability to change and modify things in your website makes life a little bit easier. So sometimes it's worth a little bit of the extra. So we'll go to for her, as it was an item for women. Sorry, computer is just waking up this morning, so it's going a little bit slower than normal. There we go. And as you'll see right here, it's just a simple page for her. Nice little line right there. Another one right here. And then we have weekly featured products. So we're going to go to shop for her. And the shop for her page should have all the different gifts. And if we scroll down to the bottom of the page, right here is our watch. Click on it. You'll see the $4.99, that is just the box price right there, and then the watch price. And here we have it right here. As I said before, there is the pricing for the box as well as the pricing for each individual watch. All right, so I'm going to bring you back now to the back end of the website. And I told you there was an easier way to find the products that you want, because using a search bar through your website can sometimes be a little bit difficult. So what I like to do personally is I'll go back to the Ali to Woo and search products. Alright, and from here what I like to do is actually go to AliExpress directly, because this is the #1 drop shipper in the world, and it is the one that we use more than any other. And here's why I actually prefer to go through this specific website. You have the ability to actually look for specific brands. You can see Casio right here. All right. And obviously a bigger name brand, you're going to be able to charge a little bit more because they're better quality. So these are actually a little bit pricier right from the get-go. This is the price that you will actually be paying when a customer pays you for the watch. So if you're putting your price at $46.99, you're probably on your website going to do somewhere from $99 to $129 for this item. And that's because you want to have a healthy markup in order to make sure you're making your money, as well as Casio and, in this instance, AliExpress. So what you'll do is click on it so I can get the actual URL. We will copy it. And then we will go back here and import product by URL. Now this is always the easiest way, and make sure that it will come through properly. All right. And then we're going to go back to the import list again. And here we have it right here. Now I won't go through the exact same steps all over again, as y'all have already seen it. One thing you do want to make note of, though, when you go through the description, sometimes you'll have pricing on that description. You want to make sure that you get that off the page. And you go back to variants. You look at the different variants, colors, what have you, and then you will change prices accordingly. Now, the rule of thumb we always tell our clients when they first start out, until they understand pricing a little bit better, for the compared at price, you're going to want to go ahead and do 4 times the amount of cost, and then for the actual price that they're paying, 2 times. If nothing else, it'll give you a little bit of quicker sales because you're not charging as much as other stores, but you're also giving a healthy price point to make sure you're making your money as well. All right. The next thing you want to kind of look at is you want to go over your pages and make sure you have enough pages or the right pages for your products. Now, for my website, I have multiple different pages depending on the products that I'm selling. So we have for the home, for the kids, for the pet, for her and for him. And those are going to be the main pages for shopping. We also have a very nice About Us page, which I will go ahead and show you right here. So as I was saying, you have multiple pages. These are all individual pages that house products. Then we have a product blog. This is something that everyone should do, as this is going to help you with your SEO more than anything else. Continuously blogging on behalf of your business only brings more name recognition to your business. So you can add a blog to your website in order to add that extra help with traffic. And then obviously the About Us. It's a nice little page to kind of show you who I am and who my wife and I are and why we run our business. It's a really nice page to engender trust in your customers. And obviously a Contact Us page is always important in case any questions or sales need to be verified. We're going to go back. So again, this was very much a basic overview. One other thing I'm going to show you real quick is the products, where they're actually housed. Now you've seen where they're at in the website, but for the back end of your website, this is where you're going to see a lot of everything. You can actually change a lot of the information right here. So if, say, you don't like the faux and faux leather women's analog watch, you can click at it. Say you just want to get rid of the faux leather. Very simple. That's all you have to do. And if, say, I want to add that to the top trending items, as simple as just clicking it right here. But for now, I'm going to leave it as is. Scroll down to the bottom and update. And as you see, it is now women's analog watch, not faux leather women's analog watch. There you have it, 2 easy ways to bring products to your store. Now if this video left you with a few questions, great, we want to hear them. Your project manager is excited to help you get started. Welcome to AboveCMS.